Hello everybody, it's Pablo and welcome back to ZooCrafting. So we are where we left off in the Australian zone and we're going to be continuing work on the Tasmanian Devil exhibit. So you'll see that I have done a lot of work on the walls of the exhibit. I have added in all the rockery. I don't know if you can see it through the carpenter's box here, but it is all fully finished. And actually, why don't I go in the exhibit? That's probably going to be the best thing to do. So there are the two doors there. There's this little cave rockery place over here with collapsible carpenter's blocks on the roof. And this is because the Tasmanian devils prefer to sleep in places like this, like under rocks or in logs or in caves or burrows. So I have decided to build them this little cave in the corner of the exhibit, which I hope they will all like. Now there is a bit to finish off in here. I'm going to replace all of these carpenter's blocks with glass. So wait, actually I needed to keep those there because these are half slabs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chisel this glass here into this streak glass, and that basically gets rid of the border, so I can place it in these blocks and it looks nicer. So I'm going to do that to all of these carpenter's blocks so that we have like a nice little viewing window. You'll also see that I have added in like this stone pillar on the top, and I also have stone pillars here. The pillar on the top here is actually a Da Vinci sculpture because, as you can see, it's like quarter of block. So there was no other way of doing that. And why does it always rain? Seriously, it's like the curse of Zoocrafting or something. I made sure to toggle the rain before I started recording this episode just to make sure it wouldn't happen, but looks like that didn't work at all. So really should have bought my umbrella. It's really a bit of a nuisance. But we can get on with doing the work here. So I'm going to head outside now. I'm going to just place this glass back. And I think I'm going to like line underneath the window with some stone or something, just to like prevent the Tasmanian devils from escaping. We don't want them like digging under the window. So I'm going to use some more of these cobblestone tiles, and I think I'm going to have to just break this fence a bit. And I need to find another material that I can replace the carpenter's blocks barrier with, like what material this needs to be. So I'm just gonna place these here on all three sides of the window, or all three window panes rather, and this one, like so. And then I think I'm probably just going to put some sort of wood plank in these barriers. So do I have anything on me? I have some dark oak, I have some regular oak wood, I have some birch wood. What I think would ideally work would be some like palm planks, but I don't have any of those over here. I might have some back at my house, so I may have to go for a little trip back there just to have a look. But because this is the Australian zone, I think that would be perfect. The Australian zone, and it is tipping it down with rain. But yeah, we'll head back into this exhibit. I also want to add in a little pond, and then once we've done that, we will go ahead and we'll place all the foliage in, like all the leaves and all the shrubbery and all the plants. So I'm going to get my shovel here, my diamond spade, and I'm just going to dig a little crude pond. Something like this. I don't want to do it too close to this cave because I want the Tasmanian devils to be able to wander inside without having to get wet. And I also have some mud here, which I was going to line the pond with. The only problem is with the mud, you sink in it like this. So I don't want the Tasmanian devils to climb in it because you basically would not be able to see them. So the solution I have come up with to prevent that. Oh no, it turned into, I think I can just fix that, yeah. The solution I have come up with to fix that is if I place down these collapsible carpenter's blocks, then I should be able to tread in it without sinking, like that. I sink like a tiny bit, but that's quite good, that's perfect. and I think this should work all the way around. So I'm going to place these like so. I'm going to have to craft a couple more because I only have 3, but I think this looks really good. So let's just pop this crafting station down once more, and I'll create another 9. And the reason I can't place them straight into a carbonous block like this is because you also still sink in it as well. Oh, well, you did earlier. You used to. I swear I did before. I swear that was like a problem that we had in the old zoo, because like the turtles would get in the mud block and they'd start to sink. I don't know. Okay, well, ignore me. We didn't have to do that. I think maybe it's if they're like partially collapsed. I don't know. Let's just test this out. Maybe if I like, maybe I'll sink in it now. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I don't know why that is. Perhaps it was the quicksand. Perhaps I'm getting it mixed up with the quicksand. But the mud seems to work fine in the carbonous blocks anyway. So we're just gonna add the rest over here. Oops. We seem to be lagging a bit. But that's okay. So we'll put the rest of the mud around here like this. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, and then finally I'll get some of this coarse silty dirt, which I'm going to line the pond with, because I think it's the best block to do so with. I think the sand might be a bit bright, but we could use something like that. Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll have a mixture of coarse silty dirt, gravel and sand. So we'll just place this in like so. I think it's a really good block to use to line the ponds with. So put some more over here as well. Put a bit of gravel, because that's a similar looking block. And then maybe a couple of pieces of sand as well. But yeah, I think the sand is a bit too light. But it's good to break up the textures a bit. I'll put another one over there. Okay, so yeah, that's a nice little pond. I'm thinking maybe just, I'm going to add a couple more bits of mud over here, like maybe one here, if it will let me. Yeah, maybe one here as well. Yeah, like that. And then I will fill this in with water. Hopefully I have some water. No, I don't. I have some empty buckets. But that's good because I live very close to a river. When I say live, I'm actually building very close to a river. But I do live close to a river anyway. Let me just eat something very quickly. I have some caramel apples. I think these were left over from Halloween. So I'm just hoping that they haven't like gone off by now. Let's just grab a couple of buckets of water. So this one and this one. And we'll head back up, if I can climb, into the exhibit. And 2 buckets should be fine because we can make like an infinite water source, like so. And then we can just fill this all in. And it should settle nicely. And this one over here. Okay, I think that's settled. I can't really tell because the texture is the same for the running water as well. And for people asking, this is a edited version of the Zoocraft texture, and I didn't create it, so it's not mine to give away. But we'll pick this up. Okay, so now it's time to add in the foliage and all the leaves. So I think I'm just going to quickly clear my inventory because I have way too many blocks currently in here. Yeah, I'm going to get some of these oak hedges out. I'm going to get some of these oak leaves out. I'm going to open this backpack and I will grab these meadow foxtails, this horseweed and some of this damp grass. And then I think I'm going to grab some of this switchgrass as well. And we're just going to place a mixture of this around. I also have some bones, so I can turn those into bone meal, to bone meal the grass if necessary. But I'm going to place some switchgrass around this mud here and at the back here. This grows quite tall. This is like a double height block, so I don't want to obstruct the view of the Tasmanian devils. I also have some of this horseweed. I don't know how tall this grows, but it's an ugly looking plant, but I think it suits this area, this biome well. So I'm going to place a couple of those around. I hope it's a single block. Part of me thinks that it's not. I think it might probably grow to be a double block, but that's okay. No worries. So I'm just going to place a couple more of those around. Then I have some meadow foxtails, These definitely grow to be double blocks. I'm going to place one of those there and one of those there. They're quite vibrant as well. They're like yellow and quite a vibrant green, so I'm not going to place too many of those. Maybe another one there. And then we have some dank grass, which I'm going to place around this pond here. I can't place it on top of that mud, can I? No. And maybe like at the front here, like so. Yeah, I really like the texture of the damp grass. Even though it's not particularly damp around this area, it's really quite pretty. Let's just place some others. Okay, and then we have some leaves and the oak hedge. Now, I'm going to place these down for like the Tasmanian devils to like hide and climb in, so I think I'm going to place a couple here. Oh, I forgot how ugly this this looks in this biome. And I'll place one there, like that. I've got to be careful, I've got to make sure that like the Tasmanian devils can't escape, because if I placed one there and then I placed a leaf block here, they'll be able to climb out. So I'm going to place a double block there. They shouldn't be able to climb out. Yeah, that should be fine. I did double check to make sure that there was no area that they could climb out, but I'm just going to have like a triple check. They can't climb out here, I've tested it. So it should all be good. Let's place a regular leaf block there, like that. The good thing with carpenter's blocks is that you can right click them with leaves or any other block and it like acts as a covering. Oops, I didn't want to place that there. Is there a way that I can place them on collapsible carpenter's blocks, or do I need vines for that? I think I might need vines to cover these in leaves, but that's okay because I can just place a couple of these up there like that and it doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll place something there. Can I place them on top of that block? I can. Yeah, like this. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Actually, they're going to be able to climb out if I do that. So maybe I'll have to put a hedge there like that. Yeah. Okay, around here we'll add a couple of leaves at the back here. Like so. Yeah, like that. Maybe we'll add one over here. Two. And then, oh, we can't place them on the slopes. Let's place some on the back. But you can climb out if you put one there. Let's place another hedge. Yeah, this looks okay. This doesn't look too bad. Yeah. I think it's probably just missing something near the front here, so I'm going to place a leaf block there, like that. That's very close to the glass, but I guess that's okay. No big deal there. Maybe I'll place a couple there, like that. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. I'm just gonna trying to figure out what to do with the rest of these leaves, but I think it's okay at the moment. I might come back and touch things up a bit later, but we do have the inside of this little cave. Maybe I'll place down a couple of leaves in here. Maybe a couple there. I think the roots and things would be perfect to place in here. But we can place some leaves like that. And I think as soon as we're in here, we might replace the ground with maybe podzol, maybe some more mud. Maybe a mixture of both. Because it is a cave and they won't get much light in here and it'll be quite dark, quite damp. So let's just place some of this podzol. And we'll place some mud here as well. Yeah, some mud here. And here. And maybe here. Oops. If it's going to let me. And we'll just replace the rest with podzol. Like that. Okay. We'll put them up there. So this is their little cave. Hopefully they like it. I do in fact have some Tasmanian devils on me. They are in... which backpack are they in? They are in... I think they're in this one. My just regular backpack. They are. So the Tasmanian devils are retextured versions of the Mo creatures raccoons. So I have added them in as NPCs. And if you want the texture for these, you will find them in the description of Jacob's video, which I will leave in the comments if you want to go check that out. I highly recommend you do because it's got loads and loads of interesting facts about Tasmanian devils. And oh, The rain has cleared, finally. But knowing my luck, it will probably start again in another 30 seconds. So I'm going to place these down. We have that one there. I'm going to place one over here. And I'm going to place a third there, on that mud. So if you have names for the... Oh, no, oh. Luckily I spotted that. Don't want the Tasmanian devils wandering off, because Tasmanian devils have a very, very powerful bite with their jaw. They are capable of biting through bone and even like metal wire, so it's a good job that I noticed that. We don't want them wandering around the park. And you can't escape, can you? No. But as I was saying, if you have names for these three, please leave them in the comments and I will try and name them next episode. And what we will be doing at next episode is we will be starting work on the rhino exhibit, because that was the one that won the vote. It got 50% of all the votes, so I know that you definitely want to see that done next. But don't worry if you voted for something that didn't win, because we're probably going to be working on those in the future anyway. I can't wait to get started on the black bear exhibit, or what was it? The oriental bear? It's the oriental bear exhibit anyway. I can't remember the exact name for it, but I can't wait to get started on that, because I think the oriental zone is probably my favourite part of the zoo. Oh yeah, but this exhibit is not yet finished. We have to fill in those barriers out there, and another thing that I have to do is add in the sign for the devils. So I have in one of these backpacks, I can't remember which, I really need to sort them out, I have this Da Vinci sculpture and also this painting frame. And the painting frame is part of the Bibliocraft mod, and it lets you add in those custom signs. So for all you people that have been asking about that, it's Bibliocraft. That is the mod that you adds in the signs. So I'm going to place these down. Actually, what am I doing? This is wrong. This is wrong. Let's just pick this up. I thought these were identical, but they're not. So I'm going to place down these two pillars, which I'm going to have to sort out in a bit, because it's going to be a bit skewed. And then I'll place this front sign on. Yeah, you can see the gap isn't the same, because I thought they were identical, but I guess not. This one needs to be shifted over like 2 milliblocks. But this is like the painting frame that I get to add the custom sign in. Just currently I don't have it, so we're going to have a trip back to my house so that we can craft that sign, and then we'll come back with hopefully some palm wood so we can fill in those barriers. I'm trying to think of the nearest teleporter. There's one in there, there is one in there, and I think there's probably even one in the rescue centre. But we are going to come in here, and we're going to use this teleporter here, which is actually this little wolf, this dog, Ranla. So we're going to go to my basement, and hopefully we have some of those palm planks. Yeah, it doesn't look like we do. Do we have any logs? Doesn't look like we do either. Let's just take some acacia wood anyway. We can use some of these planks. Oops, well, if I can turn them into planks instead of throwing them on the floor. Come on. Let's try this again. I think 12, was that enough? I'm just going to take another one just in case, because knowing me, it's probably not. But we do need to craft that sign, so I need to make a canvas. Now, how do I do that again? Okay, so I need sticks, string, and wool. So, let's see. String should be in this one. Yep, it is indeed. Wool should be, which one should wool be in? In here. We have some wool, and I can make some sticks as well, but I think I might have some sticks actually in here. I do, so we'll take 4 of those, like that, and we'll just, why? What? What? Why are there a load of vegetables in that crafting station? I have no idea. That's weird. Why? I don't know, I am very, very confused. But let's just make this and that. Okay, and we have a painting canvas. Now I will go upstairs to my workshop. Why was that crafting station full of vegetables? I swear I didn't put those in there. And I need my printing press over here, so I'll place the canvas in, and I need the Tasmanian devil. And these are all the custom paintings that are on the server that people have used. So where is the Tasmanian devil? I can't quite see it. Doesn't look like it's on that page. Doesn't look like it's on that page. There we are. It's on the last page. So it will print it for us, and we have the Tasmanian devil one. So let's head back to the exhibit, and we'll get it finished. I think I'm actually going to go for the ocelot food prep. Oops, try not to suffocate. And you'll see that I replaced the ocelot texture with a stone cat texture, so it looks a bit more like a statue now. So let's head back to the exhibit. It's not too far. Maybe I should have brought a horse. Maybe. Oh yeah, there's also some more facts that I forgot to tell you. So someone suggested that I should add in like some devincing sculptures of like carcasses or carrion, because Tasmanian devils do eat a lot of carrion. They are carnivores, as I mentioned in the last episode, and they will eat things like birds, snakes, fish and insects, though they do prefer to like eat carrion. Like, if you could find food, you'd rather eat that than having to go out and hunt for it yourself, wouldn't you? So let's place that in there. So Tasmanian devil, I can't pronounce the scientific name, but we're going to give it a go. Sarcophilus harrisii. The mass is 6 to 8 kilograms. The females are lighter, of course, so the females are 6 kilograms and the males are 8. Their lengths, the males are 0.65 meters, so 65 centimeters, and the females are 57 centimeters. Their lifespan is 5 to 7 years, and as always in captivity they live a lot longer, so 7 years is probably the maximum. Characteristics: they have black fur with white patches, they have long claws, and they have 42 teeth. Oh yeah, they are also endangered as well, so they have that little symbol there. Now, I'm not sure about having this right here. I think it probably would look better if I have it flat on the glass, but because this is a half slab, it's going to float. Maybe I could add it to like this fence here, if I extend this barrier up. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to put these acacia planks in. So I'm going to chisel these to perhaps a nicer looking block. What could we use? Maybe this one? Let's see what this looks like. It's very, very vibrant. Almost too vibrant. So I probably will replace it with the palm tree planks as soon as possible. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Got to be careful there. That's not what I meant to do. But good job that I bought these extra wood planks because, well, look, we are 2 blocks short. Yeah, like that. So, as I was saying, I think maybe I could extend this fence up like this. I don't know if that looks a bit weird though. And then I could place... If it's going to let me break it, it's not, is it? Maybe if I take the painting out. Nope. I think I need an axe. I need an axe to break it. Yeah, I do. Maybe if I place that on there like that. Maybe that looks a bit better. I think it does. Oh, it's floating on there as well. I don't know. I'm indecisive. I think I'll just leave it at that for the moment. I'll figure something out off camera. But yeah, so we have another exhibit complete, and I am so glad that we have. We're finally getting like on track to building up our zoo again. So yeah, next episode we're going to be working on the rhino exhibit, and I can't wait for that as well. I can't wait to show off the black rhino model. So I will end the episode here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye. Bye.